Hi, this is Vimana on Prophecy of the Five, Gunslinger 2.1. Uh, just a commentary I'm putting together here. I'm just kind of standing by this post back here. It's a good place to line of sight and fall back if you have to. Right now on the opening, I'm just doing what I call first come, first serve. So I get on the closest, squishiest target fast, and if I can, I coordinate DPS to try to burn them down fast so we can take the objective quickly and clear out the middle. Then I notice that operative over there to the left is actually healing my crosshair target, so I switch over and change the mark to him. You can keybind your marks. All mine are keybound to my F keys, but it looks like they're doing a little bit of cross healing there. So that's when you gotta do a hard switch. Now we got one of them's lightning and one of them's crosshair marked. So in this situation, you have to try to coordinate your DPS to switch really quick, and CC and get your interrupts coordinated for the healers in order to take them out. Right here I start to take a little bit too much damage, and I notice that, so I use my hightail it. I turn my camera angle behind me, I hightail it, I start to run back, because you can, not only can you line of sight, you can run away and get out of people's ranges, but it didn't work out so hot because that juggernaut was sitting right there. And right there you notice I check my map. I always check my map whenever I'm dead, whenever I'm auto running, to get an idea of where my team is at, to utilize that time. You'll notice here I use hightail it, and if you have it so at the very end of the hightail it that you fall off of an edge, you usually get a considerable amount more of distance out of it. Here I noticed my teammate said one grass, so I went over there to check it out. And now I'm in cover right now because you get added stealth detection while you're in it. You notice it's counting on my buff up there on the left hand side. This is why it's important to call out when you're clear, because I ran over there for nothing. He didn't call it out when he was cleared out. This is a bug, or somebody must have flew in there, because I didn't see anybody over on snow, which is east. I always try to use cardinal directions, so up is always north, down is always south, and right is always east, and west is always left when looking at your map. So I decided to go in the middle here, see what's going on. Come around the corner and I notice Crosshair, the healer, is up, so I jump on him. Notice here I click on that Sork, the other healer. I throw a grenade, AoE CCs both him and the Merc there, and then I jump back onto Crosshair. And he looks like he's gonna go down. He does. Our team gets on him. I noticed this Juggernaut chasing our healer around, so I quick wrote him, and then I switch back to the star target there, which is a squishy Sork. And I try to drop a freighter flyby, but it doesn't drop. I root the Sork so he can't run away if he tries. He's getting heals again from Crosshair though, so I switch off to Crosshair, and he bubbles. And right here I notice there's a healer, ninja healing up there, lightning. He's up on the balcony. And then I also notice in a second here that there's someone trying to ninja cap. That's why it's good to use your max camera zoom. You can see a lot more around you. There is the cap. I noticed that. I try to hightail it up there. That shadow interrupts him, so I get up on the star. Noticed him up there on the balcony. I want to put some pressure on him. He keeps knocking me off of there, which is great. I got a healer, which I always try to do that kind of stuff. If someone tries to put pressure up on me when I'm up there, I'll knock them off. Here I'm jumping on the wrong Sork. You notice that I have my camera zoom is maxed out, so I can look around and have a visibility of everything around me. Here I can't quite hit him, so I move up just enough so I can hit him. He notices me, comes back at me. Keeps on trying to heal himself, so I try to CC him and interrupt his casting, but then he gets the CC off first on me. Then I take his perch where he was, and I start firing down on the operative there. He sees me, runs off to line of sight me. I decide to get back on this healer, the crosshair target, put pressure on him. Camera is too far out, so I start zooming in. Now that I got this post up here. Not quite getting the angle I want on that guy, so I move over to this other perch. Start shooting down on that healer. I notice that healer crossed on the other perch. He's switched sides now that I took his perch from him. I start putting pressure on him. He line of sights my shots. So eventually I think I jump down and move over there. No, actually I think I put pressure on this crosshair guy for a little bit. That's one of their healers. And I notice the cross healing going on by SWTOR, that Sork up there. He sees me coming on to put pressure on him. Taking a little fire on my way over there. CC him. So I switch over to the other healer while he's CC'd. His interruptible CC, I grenaded him. And I get force wave down to the lower plane there. And I switch back to that operative healer. Use hightail it to round the corner. I start putting a bunch of damage on him. And he drops. He lined of sight his cross heals that I was putting pressure. Oh no, actually he just vanished. But he's back out. He's taking a beating. He's got a guard up on him now by that juggernaut there. I should have dropped a flyby on him. And he's healing through the damage. Gets pulled off the screen there, and he hightails it. For scampers around the corner, I decided not to chase him. And go check for that Sork that was ninja healing up on that perch. But he's down on the ground now, so I put pressure on him there. Put DPS down on him, get CC'd. But I pull out of it. Don't quite get him down though. He's putting up a fight, he doesn't want to die. We got a triple cap at this point. I believe that they're all going over to grass, but I think that they don't quite make it. They're getting slowed down at that choke point there, which is actually a really good spot on the map to hold. Especially if you're dominating the fight and you don't want to let them have any pressure on your western side unless they go from snow underneath. They can take that route. Here I get back on the Sork healer, the SWTOR there. Evaluating the fight a little bit. I decided to keep pressure on him because he's kind of sneaky. I don't think most of our team is noticing how he's getting the good angles on the heals, and he's line of sighting a lot. So his positioning is really good, and he's running around. He's keeping moving. Another reason why I keep pressure on the Sork is because they have to stop when they heal. With a lot of their bigger heals, they have to stop and cast. So I figure, range DPS putting pressure on him's got to be a pain in the ass. But just me on him, I'm not putting enough damage on him to be very effective. But I am forcing him to heal himself instead of healing another target. There, I feel like I'm getting a little bit too much pressure on me from range DPS, so I instead of line of sighting, I move further away, and then I target the closest target to put DPS on him. A little bit of pressure, backing up behind our line.
Enemy ship destroyed. Well done.
Oh, the game ends. There's the scoreboard if you want to look at it. And I'm planning on making some more videos. I got a healer sage that I play on. And I'll be posting some videos of his stuff and doing some commentaries on him, and then probably in the future doing some more commentaries and maybe some tutorials on my gunslinger, and then maybe some stuff on flag defense, objective defense on my infiltration spec shadow, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I hope the video was useful, helpful, and entertaining. Peace.